Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy first weekend of the summer, and it actually feels like summer here in South Central PA anyway, after what was our coldest, rainiest May that I can remember. Now we've got some summer weather coming, the pool's open, everything's looking good. But anyway, I want to spend a few minutes this morning. I'm particularly excited this morning because I. I've been rereading Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I've read it again. I mentioned I've read this a few times, but it's really hitting me this time. Maybe it's just the stage of life I'm at, or maybe it's the purpose for reading it. But I feel like in this rereading, I've really kind of found my passion for what I really like to do, and in the particular chapter I'm referring to, it's the second habit. It's beginning with the end in mind. It's really powerful, and what I want to kind of get out of this is what I found is, and I've always believed this: if you find your passion, if you live your passion, just good things tend to happen. Like you're in a better mood. You're a happier person. You make those around you happier when you're happier. We're all kind of contagious, right? Like I used to when I was young, when I was first out of college, and I worked. I was a manager trainee for Domino's Pizza. I had a manager that. He kind of jokingly would say, if something went wrong, he said, "Oh, that makes me unhappy," and I am never unhappy alone, right? So, just kind of that way. If you're a happy person, if you're living what you might consider to be a successful life, you have that influence on others. But what I was reading and what I hope to kind of share with you today is my mission statement, my personal mission statement. And in the book, it kind of calls that your own little. It's like your constitution. It's your guideline. It's your framework for your values and your own personal laws. And actually, like I said, I never write anything down that I share with you, but I'm going to read what I wrote down this morning, actually, my mission statement, and I'm going to share this with you. It says, "My purpose in life is to have a positive impact on a great number of people. I choose to do this by following my passion to acquire and share knowledge that is based on timeless principles. I will continue to actively read and enthusiastically share what I believe to be of value. I will be proactive in seeking opportunities to learn and share, and I take responsibility for the quality of my life. I will define success not by the monetary value of assets I've acquired, although I believe that living my purpose will create prosperity, but by the number of people I can have a positive impact on and to the degree that impact has. At the end of the day, the year, or my time on this planet, I want people to be able to say, I learned something from him." That's it. That's how I'm going to live my life. That's going to translate into my current profession. Again, I'm in banking. I'm a commercial lender. I'm not a teacher, although I've been a teacher. I taught it, for those of you who don't know, I taught accounting at Penn State. I taught online personal finance for University of Phoenix many years. But there are opportunities to learn and teach and have a positive impact in your everyday life, no matter what your profession is. I'm at a stage in my life, again, in my late 50s here, that gosh, I've been working for 40 years. I ought to have learned something by now, right? That I can teach to newer folks, or I learn from folks that are younger than me all the time, which is great. But it's something that, learn and seek the opportunities. Find what your passion is. What is it that you like to do best? Like, what raises your energy level when you're doing it? How can you translate that into take your own personal principles, what you define your moral code to be, and apply that. Again, I encourage everybody, man. I said there are certain things that are timeless principles that most successful people, and however you define success, do. One of them is reading, being grateful, showing your gratitude. Again, I mentioned before, I write down what I'm grateful for every morning. And I've actually expanded that. I scribe. I keep it more than just a grateful journal, but I journalize my day. It really starts my day off in a positive frame, in a positive manner. I visualize what success looks like. I get so excited to do these videos. I turn this off and I'm just energized for the rest of the day. Folks, that's all I'm going to have for today. Here's again, think about what your mission is. What's your purpose? Write it down. You got to write it down. Make it real. When you write it down, you make it real. Have a great, great week. God bless.